visualize a story. You're sitting on I-4 in stop and go traffic with a small child in the back of your car. You start to speed up and then you start to slow down. You continuously have to stop to avoid hitting the cars in front of you. It's the way traffic works. Everyone gets frustrated with traffic. Well, you're doing a good job. You're not getting frustrated, and you're keeping your distance away from the car in front of you. It's a normal day on I-4, and then bam, all of a sudden you get hit from behind by a car going 50 miles an hour. This driver happened to be on their phone and wasn't paying attention. You're dazed and confused about what just happened. Your head slams into the seat rest. You hear broken glass all around you. The first thing you think of is, my child's in the back of the car. Well, this morning, your child didn't want to sit in the car seat. Instead of having him upset, you let him sit on the seat. This is a crucial mistake you've made and has now ended your child's life. Motor vehicle injuries are the leading cause of death among children in the United States. This child could have lived. Very briefly, this is a picture of someone that was pulled over and they decided to use their car seat to transport a gas can rather than their child. My name is Adam Chattel, and today I'll be telling you about using car seats and booster seats. By the end of my speech, you will have learned important facts that can save children's lives while riding in vehicles. 3 quick subjects I'd like to cover are common myths, what if every child was in a car seat, and consequences. I have a few common misconceptions about car seats. The first is that rear-facing car seats are dangerous. In all actuality, rear-facing car seats are the safest way for toddlers and below to travel in a vehicle. The next myth I have is that age is an indicator of when to switch from facing to reverse, from reverse to forward. The truth is, height and weight are the 2 most important factors when changing a car seat from reverse to forward in the back seat. The last one I have is that you can get good deals on buying used car seats. This may be true, but car seats and booster seats have expiration dates, and the materials that they're made out of can degrade. Don't do this. It's not worth it for your family. This right here is actually a picture I have of a car seat that was ejected out of a car. You can actually see a piece of the metal where it's still attached to a piece of the car. But there was a child in this car seat. The car seat left the vehicle, landed 15 to 20 feet away, and the child lived. Now that you've seen some common myths involving car seats, let's take a look at some hard evidence of why car seats and booster seats are important. Well, what if every child was in a car seat? This graph right here on the right side shows a reduction in child death over a 10-year period. Even though there was a reduction, more than 800 additional lives could have been saved each year if car seats were used 100% of the time. According to seatcheck.org, child safety seats can reduce fatal injury by 71% for infants and by 54% for toddlers aged 1 through 4. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, booster seat use reduces the risk for serious injury by 45%. That's for children aged 4 to 8, and that's when compared with using seatbelts alone. For older children and adults, seatbelt use reduces the risk for death and serious injury by approximately half. Lastly, 61% of child passengers of drunk drivers involved in fatal accidents were not buckled up at all. Now that you've seen some strong evidence supporting car seats, I'd like to show you what could happen if you fail to keep your kids safe. These pictures aren't the easiest things to look at, but they are a reality of the situation. Not transporting your child safely could result in total loss of life. It could result in life-altering injuries like the ones you see here. The hardest part would be living with the knowledge that your lack of actions killed your child. Now that you've seen some consequences, I'd like to conclude my speech on car seats. You've seen common myths and facts. You've heard important data regarding percentages of children that could have been saved. I've shown you the consequences of not keeping your children safe. I'd like to end with a pledge from you. By a quick show of hands, do you pledge to always use car seats for small children? Okay? If not, will you at least talk to your family and friends about the importance of car seats? Thank you for your time.